We have religious school on Sunday. So,
Really?
everybody's good there.
They never do that.
No, we never used to do that.
Never, sorry. All right, sorry.
I don't know, I assumed that there wasn't, but Don looked in the calendar and there was.
Ron gets one tomorrow.
I don't think anybody but mine is gonna be there.
My vacation's over. Well, his study's on. Ron resigned for 2 weeks, so I have to.
How was it?
They should lock it.
Did you have your spa? Did you?
No, I went to, I had peace and quiet, and I actually probably slept better because I wasn't hearing him. Ron's been gone for 2 weeks, he comes back tomorrow night. My vacation will be
hearing
over.
him.
He talks, actually, and it's really annoying.
I make a secret.
Yes, but you can still hear him, the entire house. You can't, I guess I can sleep out of the garage.
I use
But
the
it's
voice
working.
machine, I can't hear anything because I'm just, asleep.
Yeah.
I don't have the
Would that I
No, this is-
slept for 7 hours and 58 minutes yet last night. I was so proud of myself.
I was like, are you exhausted? You got too much sleep.
And I probably was only 7 minutes. It took me a while, although this morning I made breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same time. I took the crock.
Oh, I did see your thing about the thing with the 2 Harosis. Again, you made the second one first. Yeah.
Yes.
I
And I made a new one.
Yeah.
She said to me, I said, can I put that on Facebook? She said, are you gonna make me look stupid? I said,
No, I totally get it.
No, because
What is it?
It was women who understood
Yeah.
this and said
I
that.
did a
Sorry.
little thing on
Anyways,
Facebook.
you made breakfast, lunch, and dinner all the same time? Was it?
They saw it.
And it was all delicious, and it was all
Seen
Sunday.
certain river household. Sure
I
is
did
busy
do for
chopping
tonight
things.
and the
Down
crock pot.
in the refrigerator
You
with
felt
soap,
this.
water, and paper towels.
I did whatever. Sure. I don't know.
Remember you said to me, I should order
I
the
feel like I
way up?
can't have non-kosher food.
Okay.
Remember?
Doesn't seem
Now,
right.
no.
That's why I keep wondering. My mother yelled at me as we were going up to Connecticut because just inadvertently, I was 15 and my kid brother was 9, 7, 8. And I grabbed cookies for him because it's an hour and 45 minutes. It's a long time. And she yelled at me in the store, making cookies. Pass it over.
Test, test.
She did this.
Little bit less.
The next morning, I come
Test,
upstairs,
test.
she's having ham and cheese on matzah. And I said,
1, 2, 3, good, okay. 1, 2, Joanna, mine's a little bit loud also while you're there.
7 days a week.
Thank
Talk
you.
again.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And
good,
obviously not really.
good, I think. Okay.
All right, I only have one battery. Do you have an extra
Lots
in your office?
on my office in the shelf. Do you know where it is?
Yeah. Are we late?
We're late.
Yeah, it's 8:09 already. You just got, talk really fast.
So, oh, I can't tell her because she's going to do this, so, right?
I'm gonna get batteries. Yes?
Okay.
So I decided I was not going to eat ham, and I was not going to mix milk and meat. That was the morning of.
Okay, this doesn't go here.
Serve this way. It's hollow.
It's hollow.
It'll be 10 o'clock.
It's actually dark. It's all right.
It's dark. It's dark now.
Right, it's
so-
dark now.
Uh,
Yeah. So anyway, so I said, you know, and action. So I said, Shira said, how to start? She said, oh, I finished the second haroset. I said, how'd you get them both done so quickly? She said, I didn't get them both done, just the second one. I said, well, doesn't that make it the first one? And she said, no.
Yeah.
And every woman who read that
Everyone.
said, I totally understand.
I get it.
So, you know,
I
First
understand.
haroset was the traditional.
Right, so-
Pouring apples and walnuts.
We call that mommy's choroset.
there you go, right.
And
So,
daddy's choroset. And mommy, and Jacob says, you know, the good one and mommy's. But I only like mine, so, you know.
so Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We get to the end of Pesach, the start of the end of the week. Get to take a breath and enjoy the transformation from work to rest and from matzah to chametz, which we'll talk more about.
Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim kam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim kam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim kam yachad.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
עולם חסד ייבנה, ידדי די די, ידדי די. 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 I will build this world from love, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. And you must build this world from love, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. And if we build this world from love, yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai, then God will build this world from love. Yadadai, dai, dai, yadadai, dai. The Chadodi is on page 138, 139. We join together in verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. Lecha dodi likakala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likakala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachoi b'diborecha, ishmi'anu el hamiuchad Adonayecha. O shemo echad l'shemo tiferet ve'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki mekor ha'averacha merosh mikedem. Nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech, kumi ori, uri, uri, shir daberi, kvod Adonai, alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala,
Pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat
nekabela. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala gam v'simcha u'v'tzola toch emune am segula. Boi chala, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala. Pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Please turn to page 121 and 120.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
On 124, please. We enter this sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Within these walls we sit surrounded by numberless generations. Our ancestors built the synagogue as a visible sign of God's presence in their midst. Throughout our long history and our endless wanderings, it has endured, a beacon of truth, love, and justice for all humanity. Its presence guided our ancestors to lives of righteousness, holding up to them a vision of their truest selves. Now we, in our turn, come into this sanctuary to affirm the sacredness of our lives. May we enter this place in peace. May holiness wrap around us as we cross its threshold. Weariness, doubt, the flaws within our human hearts, the harshness of the weak, let these drop away at the door. In the brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer. 144.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba.
Amen.
V'alma divrach rutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon uvyom echon u'chayedecho beit Yisrael. V'agala v'agala u'vizman karib. V'imero. Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach. Le'alam olam le'almaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach v'yishtabach, Yitbar v'yitrama v'yitnasei, V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal, Shmei dekocha b'richu, Le'elam min kol b'chata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran v'alma, V'imero. Amen. Yeah, I just can't remember what I was trying to sing.
I know which one you want.
Ya la ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la ya la la ya la 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Baruch hu et Adonai, hamevorach, hamevorach. Baruch Adonai, hamevorach, le'olam, le'olam va'ed. Yai lai, ya la lai, yai lai lai lai, ya la lai, yai lai, ya la lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai, ya la lai, yai lai lai lai, ya la lai, yai lai 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 lai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro mariv aravim bechokma poteach sharim. God of creation, who makes the evening fall from light into darkness with the setting of the sun, you unfold the heavens with brilliant moon and stars and wrap our souls with peace. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro mariv aravim bechokma poteach she'arim. Baruch atah Adonai Amariv Aravim.
150. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Israel.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher Anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta b'ham v'shivtecha b'beitecha v'mlechtecha b'derech v'shochtecha u'kumecha v'kshartam lehot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha וכתבתם המזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
So I'd like you to picture exactly today, 3,400 years ago, give or take. It was the end of the seventh day. The Israelites had come through the sea. They had survived. The Egyptians had been stopped. And they get to sit down and relax for the first time, to the point where they can bake bread and let it rise, to the point where they can enjoy a Shabbat, to the point where they're, for the first time, not feeling that they're about to die. And so that this reading on 156 and leading into Michamocha are really the songs, the poems of joy. All this we hold to be true and trustworthy for us. You alone are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You are our sovereign and Savior, who delivers us from oppressors' hands and saves us from tyrants' fists. You work wonders without number, marvels beyond count. You give us life and steady our footsteps. You perform miracles for us before Pharaoh, signs and wonders in the land of the Egyptians. You led your people Israel out from their midst to freedom for all time. When your children witnessed your dominance, they praised your name in gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moses, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices joyously.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, עושה פלא, מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים זלי, ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא, עושה פלא. There it is. Okay. It skipped the first time. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Leshalom ve'hamidenu, Shomreinu lechayim, Ufros aleinu, Sukat shlomecha, ותקנינו בעצה טובה מלפניך, והושיענו למען שמך. Grant us peace as we lay down and close our eyes. You will shelter me and my family 'neath the shadow of your wings. Keep us safe and raise us up to life renewed. and through every storm, you will keep us warm, filled with love and light. Watching over us, you will carry us safely through the night. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
165, I love this little reading to introduce the Amidah. In an envelope marked personal, God addressed me a letter. In an envelope marked personal, I have given my answer. Please rise.
Adonai, Sefatai tiftach, Ufi agid, Tehilatecha. Adonai, Sefatai tiftach, Ufi agid, Tehilatecha. Adonai, oh Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu,
Elohei
Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora, Eloyom, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Koneh HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, U'mevih Geulah Livnei Bneihem, Le'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol atah Rab V'Hoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayeh HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofech Cholim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayim Emunato Lishnei Afar. Mi chamocha ba'al gevurot, u'mi Edom elach, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל.
אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלע, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Kachenu b'mitzvotecha, v'ten chalkenu b'toratecha. Sabeinu mituvecha, v'samchenu b'truatecha. V'tahir libeinu b'tata b'emet, v'tahir libeinu. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. Baruch atah Adonai, Baruch atah Adonai, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
174. Find favor, Adonai our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants. Pour out your Spirit upon us. Let our eyes behold your loving return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion. Baruch atah Adonai, hamachazir shechinato l'tzion. 177. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, ulecha na'eh lahodot.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. V'tov b'necha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim le'olam, Tasim le'olam, Tasim le'olam.
We continue silently.
Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri v'goali, Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri v'goali. Go inside your heart, just be. Go inside your heart and see what it wants, what it needs, what it yearns when you breathe. Go inside your heart and see. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be kind, be true. May they be acceptable to you, oh my rock, my rock, and my Redeemer.
Please turn to 371. If you would like to include names for healing, please say their names now.
Misheberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha L'Avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
So as we end Pesach, and our Orthodox brothers and sisters don't, I'm reminded of the saying, I come not to bury matzah, but to praise it. And not exactly the way it was originally said, but something like that. So let's discuss the positive qualities of matzah. I'm not being funny.
Crunchy.
Crunchy. Good.
Delicious with butter and salt.
Okay, good. Delicious with butter and salt. Okay, so we've got the idea that if you add food to it, it's good. So good. Let's go on beyond that. What else?
Matzo balls.
What we can turn it into, which is also food, right? Yes, good. Okay. Okay, it's different. Okay, it's, those people who say, oh, I eat matzah all year long. It's like, I don't get it. It's okay, like the matzah goes away. So yeah, it's different. It's something we don't eat all year long. Good. What else? I mean, no one's going to say tasteless.
You said you asked for good stuff.
I did. I did. Because matzah serves a purpose. Right? Matzah is not just a food. Matzah is a story. It's a whole story in a board of food. It's not a piece of food, it's a board of food. But in that, matzah is the entire story of the Exodus. It's the entire story of running for our lives. It's the story of the Red Sea, because matzah doesn't stop until we're past the Red Sea. So it's any others you want to add? I mean, makes a good frisbee. It would. I mean, I always, I do the one where there have been several times where I'm shopping, and I shop late at night. I know most of the cashiers, and someone will say, everybody's buying this. I don't know what it is. What does it taste like? So I always say to them, I say, the box that it comes in? Yeah, it tastes like that. It's pretty much
not
like
that
that. No,
bad.
it's not. So we have the attributes of matzah, but here we are now at the end. I have no place to put this down. Am I going? So now I want to compare it to another form of bread.
But see, that's not fair. You can make pizza out of matzah, too.
You can.
But
It's not
you
pizza.
poo-pooed us
Yeah.
for saying what you could put on
No,
matzah.
you
to make
could.
it
No, I
good.
didn't poo-poo it. I said we got the whole idea that you can add stuff to it. Yes, you can also make matzah pizza, matzah lasagna. I mean, you can what?
Yeah, the bread in
Absolutely.
Florence
White bread?
is like, the bread in Florence is like moist matzah.
Is it really?
Yeah, they don't add any salt.
Florence, like Italy?
Yeah, you go to Rome and the bread's amazing. Florence,
Wow.
it looks good, it tastes bad.
Because we were in Paris and we had a baguette.
Amazing.
And it's here's the most amazing thing I ever ate. So, okay, so
Yeah.
now let's do some praise of chametz.
Like
What
what's
is there
good about
praise? Yeah, what's good about
It's
chametz?
squishy.
It's squishy, which matzah definitely is not.
Or for my grandmother, who I did not like her same taste in bread, it's crunchy and squishy. Right? She
Pizza.
liked
What, the-
she liked the baguette, like crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside.
Got
I
it.
don't like the crunchy edge, but she does.
Depending on what type of bread, right? 'Cause
Right.
it's soggy when you put the jelly on and try to take it to.
That's true. Yeah, taking stuff to
Right.
work when it's matzah is very,
You
very
really got
difficult.
to build it at work.
Yeah, you really, that's right. It does. So come on, so what's good about chametz? What?
It's delicious.
It's right. So first, it's delicious. I heard someone say, comedian say a while
Yeast is
ago,
good.
I don't know what gluten is, but it obviously tastes delicious because everything without it tastes horrible. So
Yeast
yes,
is
so
amazing.
yeast, good. Yeast is amazing. It's delicious. Good. What else? Much more portable than matzah. Yes.
I do always wonder about that, the bread of affliction. Like, you just wind up with crumbs by the time you got to the Red Sea.
I think it would be, yes, bite-sized pieces for sure. So what else? See, to me, I like the variations in texture because you take the same wheat and you have this very thin stuff down here. You have the bigger crust. You can get the big, thick crust. You can get tiny little thin crust pizza. So this one thing, bread and, flour and water with yeast can turn into all these different things. Matzah, yeah.
You take the matzah that's already been cooked, you have flour and water, and you grind it up, and
Right.
you make all these things out of it.
I made a cake. It's at the back of the room.
Try to make a cake later for all of us. Right. So, so the reason I asked for praise of both is that I love both. I love doing a week of Pesach. I mean, I really do. And I always wonder about the people, I've spoken about this, who sort of do it, sort of don't. You get no feeling of accomplishment. You get to the end of the week, okay, so yeah, I started it, sort of didn't. Okay, you do. So we did a week. We did a week with no chametz. And so it's a sense of accomplishment. And that also means that when we go back to chametz, we can embrace it. Like, yes, we did it, and I don't feel guilty about it, and it's not anything wrong. We can do this. And so I started thinking about the matzah times in our life and the chametz times in our life. There's some times when it's really fight or flight. You've got to do something now. There's no time to wait. We can't make huge plans. We can't make intricate arrangements. We just have to do. And that's matzah. We've got to get out now. We've got to do this now. It has to happen now. We can't wait. We can't have luxuries. We just need to do it. And there are times in our lives that are matzah times. There were times in my life when I went to Israel and I was living there and some kids were blown up in an ice cream store. And I went out the next day and I volunteered for the Civil Guard. And after training, they handed me a loaded weapon. And I walked around the streets of Jerusalem. And to me, that was a matzah time. That was, I'm going to do this. And they said, are you willing to use this weapon? And I said, yes, I am. That was a matzah time. Chametz takes time. In order for it to work, it's got to rise. It can't be an immediate thing. You can't sit around and make emergency bread. You need to let it rise. You need to let it sit. You need to do things to it. You need to then let it have its own time to think. Then you come back and then you make it into something else. But there are so many more options about what we can make it into. There are options that just aren't available during Pesach. In spite of what you can do with matzah meal, it's still never going to be a cream puff. I don't care what you do with it, it's not going to be that. So, what? Okay. Sure. I'm not a good cook. What can I tell you? It won't ever be a Jersey Mike's sub.
That is for sure.
Okay? There, did I? Right. So I'm worried that in our lives right now, we're treating everything like it's a matzah time and not taking the time to allow ideas to grow, to allow thoughts to turn into something they weren't before. It's like it seems to be matzah or nothing. And I think we need it now that we've come through Pesach and we head toward Shavuot, head toward the giving of the commandments and Torah, that we start to understand that there are matzah times in our lives and then there are chametz times. And this time now, this time of year, but also for us as a nation, as a world, we might do better if we were willing to invest the time. We all know the results of chametz. I'm sure and I just started recently making our own pasta. It's incredible. You say, why would anyone bother? You can buy it in the store. Try it. You'll know why you bother. But after it's all mushed together, it's got to sit. You got to leave it alone. When you come back, it's become something else. It's become bigger. It's become more. Something we didn't see before. And so as we go back to eating chametz, which I'm looking forward to very, very much, I just thought we could use it as a metaphor, just as matzah is a metaphor for the Exodus and the Red Sea and escape, and yes, the death of Pharaoh's army. We could see chametz as the beginning of a time when we give ideas more time, when we allow ourselves to think that there might be a possibility that's neither black nor white, but something we're not going to see until we allow the idea a little time to think. So I'm looking forward to bread, challah, and pizza, and thinking about what it means to give ideas a little time. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. I'm waiting for you to take a bite right now.
No, I wouldn't do that to everybody because I'm not that mean.
The sun is down.
I could have bought you all just, if I had known that there would be this number of people, I would have bought a pizza. Yes, I would have done that. So. So please turn to 586 in the middle of the page.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת קללה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. 588. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד ארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד.
$591. May we gain wisdom in our lives,
overflowing like a river with understanding. Love each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair.
Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
So we were talking about everything beforehand. One reminder that this Wednesday evening is Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Memorial Day, and we are creating a new service. We have several people who are going to be speaking about their families' experiences during the Shoah. We invite you all to join us. Also, every family has been given a yellow candle, and we hope that you will take the time to light that at home on that day as well. And then next weekend is just everything. Ritzi Rock Shabbat on Friday evening. Saturday evening is The Mentalist, who's going to be here, who, by the way, my cousin is a mentalist and a performer, said this guy is really, really good. So just for you to be aware. Then Sunday we have the Blessing of the Animals. No, next Sunday. It's all next weekend. That's not this weekend. So really, really busy week and weekend next week. We hope you'll join us. Wednesday,
I think it's at 7.
7 o'clock, I believe. Doesn't say on there?
It did say, and actually, I didn't even realize you were having that, so that's not good if I usually do.
Yeah, no, there has not been great publicity on it. We've been trying, so. What?
Well, it kind of is hidden, like, where?
the bottom, is that something, the services?
As a child,
yeah.
Holocaust survivor. It's on
There's no
both days.
test.
Got it. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Please do join us, right? You're checking
This
it out?
says 8.
No, can't be 8.
That's what it says.
I think it's earlier than that.
Because that might coincide with Mother Weekend.
Well, it's somewhere between 4 and 11.
It's only the 6 of us here, so.
And
Right.
the 6 of us will show up.
Right, so I think it's 7 or 7:30, I apologize. It will be on Facebook as of, like, tomorrow, Sunday morning. It'll be on there on the TRT page, okay? It was in the weekly thing, yes. It is in that also. So we hope you'll join us. Page 598. If you are here to say Kaddish for someone who died during the past week, please rise and say their name. For Shloshim, the past 30 days. And for Yartzeit. Saul Weber.
Nakom Yenechem et Chaimim Sha'arav Le'Tzion v'Yerushalayim. May God console you among the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, V'chayechon v'yomechon, U'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lamei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shmei d'kudsha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, na'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel and to all the world, to which we say,
Amen.
123.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava u'ratzon ilchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי באנו בחרת, אותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון, הנחלתנו. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
And we have challah.
Oh, we have challah?
We do.
How did they get the challah?
Because
It
there's-
miraculously
Because
showed
there's a
up.
baby naming tomorrow, so they had to come this afternoon and deliver stuff for all of that.
It miraculously showed up just as the sun was setting.
There you go, right.
The bakers got to baking.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
It was passed already.
7 hours ago.
And they actually break it today.
Well, I guess I was supposed to get it, getting.
There you go, right. Mhm. No. You know what? First piece of challah, no one wants to wait for that. There we go. Now we can have Justin cut
really
it up for
good.
people to take home. Okay, let's make it so it doesn't fall down.
Now I can make a,
So
you
close.
lost it.
There's, I'm sorry, you know what? There's no room on these two little tables for a book, for anything.
I will turn it into French toast anyway.
There you go.
Now my kids get French toast tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. So our song for 3 festivals is page 663, Livracha. The festivals remind us that we should live for blessing and not for curse, for plenty and not for scarcity, for life and not for death. Livracha velo leklala, lesova velo lerazon, livracha velo leklala. Livracha velo leklala, lesova velo lerazon, livracha velo leklala. Lechayim velo lemavet, lechayim, lechayim velo lemavet, lechayim, lechayim, livracha velo leklala, lesova velo lerazon, livracha velo leklala.
As Pesach ends, we begin the journey to Sinai. In 49 days from the first day of Pesach, we will reach Sinai. We will reach the commandments. We will start the process of learning not just how to be free, but how to be free and serve God. What a nice thought for Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. The marble cake is Pesach, but it is also very good. It's my birthday cake when my birthday falls on Passover, which it did not this year. So this is the cake that my mom always made for my birthday.
That's nice. Shabbat Shalom.
No, my birthday wasn't during Passover. I made this
years
cake
that it
today.
was.
Many, many years it is, we switch around, right?
I wanted
Yeah.
to say, so this was yesterday morning, the sky was on fire.
Wait.
Shabbat Shalom.
Morning.
This was
Yeah.
morning, so sailors take warning, right?
Right.
I'm standing at the train station, and I'm looking up, and these guys, nobody, I said, look, and I was like, oh, that's really beautiful. This whole, you said that, look up every once in a while. I said that 3 times to people this week.